Look at this. On the surface, Aion 2 looks like the savior NCSoft promised us. It's gorgeous, and the hype for this game literally drove their stock up 11% before it even launched. But if you peel back that shiny Unreal 5 skin, you don't find a game that's designed for players. You find a panic button. The disaster we just watched unfold in Korea and Taiwan isn't a creative mistake. It's a calculation. I'm going to look at why NCSoft is trying to charge you nearly 400 euros a year just to exist in this game, and why the community is screaming that this AAA masterpiece is actually just a mobile game in disguise. Let's get right into the ugliness. Most MMOs are happy with the box price, or a sub, or maybe a cosmetic shop. Aion 2, they look at those options and said, why not all of them? The launch version hit players with what I call the triple monetization trap. You have your battle pass, your cosmetic shop, and then this absolute joke, the dual subscription. The comfort membership is the real killer here. It costs about 15 bucks a month, and without it, you're a second-class citizen. I'm not talking about XP boost. If you don't bait this sub, you can't use the auction house. You can't trade with other players. In an MMORPG, if you can't participate in the economy, you aren't playing the game. You're just an NPC for the whales. So why? Why be this aggressive? Why burn the goodwill of your audience on day one? Because they have to. This is part of most reviews miss. For the first time in 26 years, NCSoft is in the red. In 2024, they posted an operating loss of 109 billion Korean won. That is a pretty catastrophic hole they've been able to dig for themselves. They aren't trying to build a sustainable community like Final Fantasy XIV. They're trying to plug a financial hemorrhage immediately. And this desperation to make money fast brings us to the second massive problem, the gameplay identity crisis. If you browse the forums or Reddit right now, the sentiment is pretty toxic. Players are furious because Aion 2 doesn't feel like a PC game. It feels like a mobile port that got lost on its way to the App Store. Even though it's running Unreal Engine 5, the user experience screams touchscreen. The UI is massive, clearly built for thumbs, not a mouse cursor. The movement feels floaty, and the purple launcher you have to use, it's a terrible mess that feels like a bloatware.
It's the biggest piece of dog shit that I have ever heard.
But the biggest insult is the automation. You have auto-pathing and simplified mechanics that basically play the game for you. PC gamers want immersion, we want control. What NCSoft delivered is a low-effort mobile loop dressed as a high-end graphics. It is efficient for them. Mobile games monetize better, but for a core MMO audience, it feels like a betrayal. It feels like they built a casino for phones and just ported it on desktop. Combine that mobile feel with the monetization, and launch day in Korea was, well, it was a blood path. You had a 30,000 player queues, you had crashes, but cherry on the top, they sold straight power, combat enhancement scrolls, and soul books for premium currency. The backlash was so violent and the stock drop so immediate that NCSoft panicked. They pulled the developers into the live stream to apologize and remove the scrolls. But here's the thing, they only pulled the hand out of the cookie jar because you caught them. The comfort membership is still there, the mobile UI is still there, the architecture of greed hasn't changed. They just hit the most obvious trap. Look, the game is technically impressive, the combat has some redeeming qualities, but Aion 2 isn't a game. It's a financial rescue mission. They are banking on the fact we're so starved for new AAA MMO that we'll swallow a 400 euro subscription fee for a game that plays itself. If they bring this exact model, the triple sub and the mobile controls to the global launch in 2026, it's a dead on arrival game. But now, I want to know what you guys think. Have you actually been able to try the game? Does the mobile feel kind of bother you? Or is it the ultimate price tag that's the biggest deal breaker? Let me know down in the comments. Give this video a like, subscribe to my channel if you like these kind of breakdowns. Thanks for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye-bye.